What's up, Capricorn? With your April love general reading. This is for my lovely Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general love reading and may not resonate with every Capricorn out there. So let's go ahead and see what the most important messages are for Capricorn in regards to love for the month of April. Ooh, tell me what I need to know, Spirit. What am I allowed to know for the month of April in regards to Capricorn? Capricorn, month of April in regards to love. Okay, so what's going on here? So I feel like with the Five of Pentacles, your person is definitely feeling the absence of you in their life. If you guys are in some sort of separation or you haven't seen each other, that's a bit of like an abandoned child energy I always get from that card. So your person may be feeling kind of maybe insecure about your connection, thinking about, how much they miss you, or how, their life is feeling a bit empty without you in it. And they could really be just missing your energy, missing your warmth. It's definitely that feeling of being stuck out in the cold and, feeling like maybe unloved or uncared for. So they may be thinking that perhaps you've rejected them or you may not want them. And with the Three of Swords here, that is definitely a lot of sadness and heartbreak. So they may be thinking about the separation or what led to maybe the breakdown of your connection, what led to maybe some heartbreak. Perhaps they contributed to this heartbreak as well. It's interesting. I feel like with the Three of Swords paired with the Nine of Cups, it's almost like your person is sitting back in this like sad energy, really thinking about what they lost with you, because the Nine of Cups is like wish fulfillment, self-actualization, and all of those beautiful wishes and dreams coming true. And so I feel like they're really seeing and thinking about how you really always were wish fulfillment to them. You were always very special and amazing, very beautiful person. And it's like, I'm even feeling for some of you, they're seeing you maybe finding your happiness elsewhere, if that resonates. And that's also really hurting. So maybe you've moved on, or you just, thriving, living your life. And it's almost like they feel that maybe you've forgotten them, or that's what they're thinking about. And I think that makes them very sad, because they still, I feel like, fantasize about you here with the Seven of Cups. They're definitely still thinking about you. With the Chariot, I feel like your person is also thinking about returning to you and taking some sort of action towards you. So this could be like communication. This could even be travel if part of the blockage is long distance. Your person is definitely feeling called to take some sort of action to come back to you. It's like they want to come out of the cold. So it's like they're feeling like this desire to like rush in and reunite with you. I'm hearing like merge with you. Like it's like they just want to be in your energy field really badly is what I'm getting. You also have the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like this is about them wanting to rebuild the connection. So if there's been any sort of tension or disagreement, it's like your person is definitely thinking about how they could bring harmony back. They want the partnership, the teamwork back. So with the Seven of Cups, it's like they know that they have maybe choices that they need to make in regards to their life. If they do want to bring about, I feel like, change in this connection, they're going to have to definitely make the right choices. Could be about them sitting back and contemplating maybe what to say to you. They could also be at a bit of a crossroads in their life, trying to just find themselves and discover who they are and what's really meaningful to them. But they definitely are feeling your absence, and I feel like they know now definitely that you do mean a lot to them, that you did mean a lot to them, and they definitely do wish you were back in their life, I feel. I'm going to clarify a bit now. All right, to clarify the Three of Swords, what is pile one's person currently thinking about pile one? Clarify the Three of Swords. We have the Devil card. Interesting. Clarify the Three of Swords. What is pile one's person currently thinking about pile one? Six of Wands. Okay, so yeah, they want to win you back, definitely. Okay, so what I'm getting here is, for a lot of you, your person was kind of in the devil energy. With the Seven of Cups, that can even be illusions and fantasies. They may have even chosen another path for some of you, another option, or, didn't maybe give you didn't value you, or show you that they valued you, maybe at the time where you guys were connecting. This also has to do with a lot of fear energy. So, feelings of unworthiness all could have been caught up in that. So it's like now your person is really wanting to come back and win you over. They want success here. I feel like this is also about them conquering their own fears, because for some of you, they may be scared to come back to you or scared to communicate with you. So it's like they're having to build their sense of worthiness and confidence within themselves in order to free themselves But they are, I feel like, in a bit of a dark place with that devil energy and the Three of Swords. They may be really seeing how their own behaviors contributed to this heartbreak within them, and I feel like they're kind of reflecting on that. That maybe there were things that they wish that they hadn't done, like a path that they wish that they hadn't chosen. Because definitely now I feel like they're getting that clarity here with the Nine of Cups that you were always the best option. It's kind of what I'm hearing. Like the most abundant option, you know, a very beautiful person. Clarify the Nine of Cups. Clarify the Nine of Cups. What is pile one's person currently thinking about pile one? Clarify the Nine of Cups. Clarify the Nine of Cups. We have the Two of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords. Okay, so yeah, and then we have the Chariot on the bottom of the deck, like that desire to pursue you again. Okay, so right now they are definitely planning with the Two of Wands. They're trying to be, again, strategic. They're trying to think about how to reconcile with you. Because with the Ace of Pentacles, they do want to offer you a new beginning. They want to offer you a fresh start. They want to offer you, I feel like, a different version of themselves even. So right now we have the King of Swords. So yeah, they're caught up, you know, in their head, deeply thinking about all of this, analyzing their choices. And I feel like they're maybe even choosing to walk away from other things in order to have this new beginning with you. They want to give you some sort of stability. I almost feel like commitment as well. So definitely they are in analysis mode. I feel like they're trying to use their logic to sort of work around these obstacles maybe between the two of you. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. What is pile one's person currently thinking about pile one? Clarify the Five of Pentacles. What is pile one's person thinking? Ooh, Ten of Swords. Yeah, so your person is definitely with the Page of Swords too, so wanting to offer you that cup of love, again, inner child stuff. So anyway, Ten of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, they're definitely, pile one, your person is definitely going through it. I'm definitely feeling a lot of you, there is some sort of a separation or just disconnect emotionally or something like that. And there is a bit of a rock bottom energy here. A person may be feeling very broken, very lonely, definitely a painful lesson, I feel like, wrapped up all in this. And I almost feel that they know that they're responsible for leaving themselves out in the cold, for this ending between the two of you or whatever's going on. It's like, I feel like that's also what makes it hard in a way, is like they have to kind of admit to themselves maybe that this is something that they brought upon themselves through their choices. And I feel like there is an importance to this, though, that from this rock bottom energy, they can ascend. It's like the end of a cycle, but, you know, there's always the opportunity for something new. And I feel like that's really what I'm getting here is, you know, an ending and something new that your person is really craving with you. Clarify the Chariot. What is pile one's person thinking about pile one? Oops. I'm gonna reshuffle. Clarify the Chariot. What is pile one's person currently thinking about pile one? We have, oh, the Three of Wands. Look at that. All paths lead home. See, definitely for some of you, there is some sort of energy of travel here. But again, this is about leaving the comfort zone and moving towards you. For the Four of Wands, like the reunion energy. Yeah, they're definitely, I feel like that's the energy of like preparing to reunite with you. See, clarify the Chariot. What is pile one's person currently thinking about pile one? Clarify the Chariot. Again, Two of Swords, a Crossroads, and the Moon. Going deep within myself to discover my soul. So definitely there is some, like I was picking up with, you know, with the Seven of Cups and everything, there is some sort of significant, I feel like, a choice your person is really having to make in their life right now. So it could be between, you know, you and someone or something else, some other path, you know, maybe just listening to their fears and their insecurities and not going for what they want. So they are having to do some shadow work. I feel like with the Moon, they're having to look at these deep kind of complex feelings within themselves, those hidden fears. There could also be a lot of secrecy. So for some of you, you may not be aware of the fact that your person is really desiring to return to you. For some of you, they're keeping that kind of quiet, but it's definitely something in their head that they're seriously thinking about. I feel like you've brought up a lot of emotions within them with that Moon energy that maybe they were trying to avoid, but I feel like the separation of the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords is sort of like Spirit's way of forcing them to maybe look at a lot of like childhood wounds and things like that that maybe they didn't want to have to really confront, because the Moon is really definitely about confronting our shadow. All right, let's get some oracle cards now. All right, what is pile one's person currently thinking about pile one? We have, oh, look at that. We have the Sacred Heart, passion, love, spiritual communion. That's beautiful. So this is definitely what your person is thinking about, you know, that you guys have this really beautiful, like, divine love here. This is definitely a very passionate connection and definitely a very spiritual connection as well. And I feel like maybe that's something that they're starting to really reflect on, is that they have these really deep feelings for you. And that with that Three of Swords, sometimes a heartbreak can show us, you know, how much we have the capacity to love another person. What is pile one's person currently thinking about pile one, please? What is pile one's person currently thinking about pile one, please? Healing, reconnecting with your true nature. So they're definitely wanting to heal your connection here. They want to heal, you know, the pain between the two of you with the Three of Swords. They want to heal the distance, the separation. And I feel like, interesting, reconnecting with your true nature. It's almost like with this heart imagery, like definitely I feel like this is a very soul level connection. And I feel like you bring out their true nature, if that makes sense. So if there was a breakdown of the connection, or the Three of Swords energy is probably related to them being out of touch with themselves and their own emotions, their own, again, true nature, who they really are. And so it's like by reconnecting with you, it's also them reconnecting with themselves. And I also feel that when they do take that time to reconnect with themselves, they really, again, just are seeing how much they really value you in their life. What is pile one's person thinking about pile one currently, please? What is pile one's person currently thinking about pile one? And we have moonlight, travel, romance, and potential. Interesting how the moon kind of came out earlier too. So for a lot of you, this travel energy seems to keep coming out. So that could really be significant for some of you. But it is like they're thinking about the potential, you know, again, like the darkness kind of represents the void of creation, you know, things that can sprout out of seemingly nothingness, like, you know, that infinite potential. So I feel like they're thinking about sort of like honeymoon energy, you know, being romantic with you, maybe in the moonlight as well. And they're thinking about maybe returning to you, healing the connection, and the potential for, you know, love between the two of you that could be reignited. Let's get some more oracles. What is pile one's person currently thinking about pile one? What is pile one's person currently thinking about pile one? What is pile one's person currently thinking about pile one? We have healing heart. Okay, this is so interesting. Look at that. Healing is coming up twice. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. And the Devil card did come out in regards to the Three of Swords, I'm pretty sure. And that definitely is addictions. That could also represent maybe your person, for those of you where your person was involved in karmic stuff, you know, a toxic relationship outside of your connection. They may be separating themselves from that person or that thing. Sorry about the camera. But they definitely do want to free themselves from whatever was kind of, I feel like, causing serious blockages in this connection. And they definitely want to heal things with you. Maybe even heal your heart. That could be an apology. What is pile one's person currently thinking about pile one? We have love. Look at that. We have this love coming out twice with this card and this card. That's so cute. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Yeah, so you guys definitely have like a very, I feel like, deep soul connection here. Your person definitely feels it. They feel like, I feel like so much unconditional love for you. But I also feel like they're learning to like love themselves. And part of that bringing forth, you know, love to you is about learning to love themselves, value themselves. Yeah, and also a lot of passion here. So I feel like your person is probably reminiscing as well with that Seven of Cups, maybe thinking about times where you guys were more intimate together, emotionally or physically. They're just reflecting on, you know, maybe how, again, with this healing energy, reconnecting with your true nature, maybe they're reflecting on how, like, that oneness that they did feel when they were with you, like, you know, it was perfect. What is pile one's person thinking about pile one currently? And soulmates, look at this: soul connection, partnership, agreement, and soul contract. Okay, so your person definitely, I feel like, is aware that you guys are soulmates or like divine counterparts, even twin flames for some of you. So I feel like that's also the, like, I feel like this realization that's sort of hitting them is that, you know, maybe no matter how long you guys have even been separated, they still feel this really deep love for you that hasn't really died out or gone anywhere. And they're starting to really maybe think about, you know, this person is my soulmate. Like I do want to come back to them because I know we're meant to be. Like I love them more than, you know, I've ever loved anyone else is really what I'm seeing. All right, let's get some messages from them now, you guys, and see what they really want to say to you. What does pile one's person want to say to pile one at this time? What does pile one's person want to say? We have insight. Look at that. I'm seeing everything clearly now. I'll just take all these. Okay, so they are getting clarity on, you know, this soul connection, on, I feel like they're how they've contributed maybe to the breakdown of the connection. We have together, I want us to be together. I love being around you. So they definitely do miss being around you. They do want to be with you. Perspective, I'm getting a new perspective and gaining enlightenment on the situation. That's really beautiful. And it may really be from that painful lesson with the Ten of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. They're just missing you so much. And they're really seeing things in a different light. Freedom, I don't want anything to hold me back from you anymore. And look at that, look at this, like with the healing heart, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. And that really could be external or internal. It could just be they have, mental health issues that were causing problems in the relationship. And that's what they really want to release now. And then timing, everything is unfolding between us at the exact right time. So things are definitely in the works, I feel like, for you guys. And this is definitely like their higher self coming through to say, things are working out, things are getting smoothed over. And I feel like have patience as, the connection sort of, you guys kind of like find your way back to each other, or, they heal, you heal, etc. Let's get some messages from this deck. What does Pile 1's person want to say to Pile 1, please? What does Pile 1's person want to say to Pile 1, please? What does Pile 1's person want to say to Pile 1? Yeah, but my intentions are pure. I want to do right by you. So this person is, saying that they do want to do right by you. And I feel like that's why they want to release this maybe toxicity within them or their life, because they don't want to hurt you anymore. Let's see. I try to get you to react by doing things to get your attention because I feel insecure about your love for me. So that could have definitely been a cycle where your person may have been a little controlling or a little, trying to trigger you on purpose, sometimes a little manipulative, because they did feel insecure. And I feel like that is something they're having to heal, and feel worthy of love again, so that they don't have to like play games like that. What does Pile 1's person want to say to Pile 1, please? What does Pile 1's person want to say to Pile 1? You'll always be enough for me. That's beautiful. So again, that unconditional love, they're saying that you don't have to change to be good enough for me. Like you really are perfect for me. What does Pile 1's person want to say to Pile 1? Take this one. Okay, so we do have expect communication from me soon. So you guys may already be in some level of communication, but I feel like your person is really wanting to reach out for you. So reach out to you. So for some of you, you will receive some sort of text or call or something like that from your person. Maybe you'll run into each other. Otherwise, you could receive communication from them telepathically as well through dreams. This one says, let's put the past behind us and start a beautiful new beginning. And we did see the new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. They do want to release whatever drama or difficulty happened between you. They want that to be over. They want a fresh start. I'm hearing like just renew the connection. You are my bliss. You're my favorite person in the entire universe, and I'm healing my inner child. So there is some serious healing going on with your person, where they're really having to look at their darkness, their shadow side. I feel like their triggers as well. And I feel like a lot of times if you are, in separation from your person, that is sort of the purpose behind it. Is it does force both of you into deeper levels of healing that sometimes can't necessarily be done, while you're together. So that being said, let's get some advice for you from this deck. What does Pile 1 need to hear right now, please? What does Pile 1 need to hear? Okay, I'll take this one, these two. We have power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. So this could be about this connection if you feel like, it's time for you to just walk away, focus on yourself for a bit. If your intuition is really telling you that that's what's right, then definitely follow that. I feel like this is also just in regards to life in general, that if something is feeling off, just you're feeling like instinctually like this isn't okay, it's definitely more than okay to set boundaries with those kind of energies in your life. And then we have a sacred admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So this could be about your person, that they do have very deep feelings, as we can see with the moon. They are very heartbroken. There's a lot of love there. But they really just might be keeping it to themselves currently. So definitely, I feel like this is just saying a message from spirit that if your intuition is telling you that this person has crazy deep feelings for you, but they're maybe repressing them, definitely lean into that, and it's definitely the truth. All right, Pile 1, thank you so much for watching. It's been lovely reading for you, sending you lots of love, compassion, abundance, other good things. I hope you're staying safe. All right, take care. Bye-bye. Hello, pile two. Welcome to your reading. Thank you guys so much for being here. So let's get into your person's current thoughts about you. See what's going on with them. All right, pile two. Pile two. What is pile two's person currently thinking about pile two, please? What is pile two's person currently thinking? We have the Eight of Cups. What is pile two's person currently thinking about pile two? We have the Nine of Wands, Justice, Two of Wands, the Moon, and Judgment. Okay, so the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so with the Eight of Cups and the Two of Wands, I feel like your person is definitely leaving something behind. I feel like they're trying to figure out, their next move, their path in life. With the Two of Wands, trying to figure out what their future is. This Eight of Cups could be that they are feeling like they need time to sort of go within and find themselves, really discover maybe who they are as a person, and try to plan for their future endeavors. I also feel like there's a lot of maybe secrecy that your person is feeling towards you as well. That maybe they kind of want to sort of run away and hide themselves a bit. There may be a bit of shame I'm even feeling. With the Nine of Wands, that can be kind of like a wounded energy, a wounded warrior. So it's like, I feel like your person is putting up a bit of walls or boundaries in a way, because I feel like they are afraid of maybe being hurt. And so with the Moon here, there could be a lot of like illusions, confusions, things like that in the connection. And I feel like they're thinking about that, like there's just a lot that maybe they haven't told you, and maybe they haven't like let you in on just like certain emotions that they're carrying. And I feel like they don't want to necessarily, because I feel like there's a level of defensiveness where I think your person maybe has like some sort of issues within themselves where there's a fear of, like truly being vulnerable. And so they may feel safer keeping a lot of maybe really deep emotions that they feel for you sort of private. And so I feel like they're thinking about that. But also with Justice and Judgment, it's like, I feel like this person is thinking about how they're really realizing that there is something that maybe they need to make right with you here, that there's some maybe apology that they need to bring forward to you, that there's something maybe unjust in the past. Like again, maybe all this hiding of emotion is somewhat causing an imbalance in the connection. And they are having like a wake up call here, sort of really looking at themselves. I feel like looking at their morals, looking at their ethics. I'm almost getting hermit energy from your person. They're kind of like hiding away currently, kind of thinking about you and the connection and even their shadow side, and having all these really powerful realizations that maybe behaviors that they've done or how they've acted in the past, maybe wasn't the best. So there's a little bit of an energy of karma, because the Justice to me always is kind of like, what we put out into the world is what we receive back. And so they may have not put in the effort or the truth that, maybe you deserved. And so now they're having to sort of do this life review where they look back and they think about, the choices that they made and the things that they did in this connection. And they're having to kind of maybe think about what would have maybe been better, like what choices would have maybe bettered the connection, maybe rather than hurt it. I'm going to clarify a bit though. I'm curious about all this. All right. Clarify Justice. What is Pile 2's person currently thinking about Pile 2? Clarify Justice. Clarify Justice. Look at that. Yeah. So we have the Magician. We have the Five of Swords. So definitely for some of you, the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck, leaving the past behind, starting again. Okay, so the Five of Swords is showing that there was some sort of conflict between the two of you. There was some sort of, hurt energy. They may have really hurt you through their actions. There may have just been disagreements. You guys weren't seeing eye to eye, you weren't communicating correctly. And so they are looking back, I think, on the past with that regret energy where they're seeing like, I wish I hadn't said that. I wish I hadn't done that thing. Maybe I wish I had communicated my feelings better. And so they are feeling the pain, I feel like, that they caused you now. And like I was saying, there is a bit of a shame where it's like looking back and seeing how acting from the ego sometimes really just leaves us sort of alone. It's like, we think we've like won the battle, but in reality, there's still turbulence, there's still pain, because, oftentimes the ego does want to win. It wants to be superior. It wants to defeat, other people. But then it's that realization later that that didn't really work and that didn't really make you feel any better to say those things or do those things that were hurtful. So then we have the Magician, which is about manifestation. So I feel like your person is definitely desiring to maybe, yeah, rectify the situation. The Magician also is connected to communication as well. So there may be a desire to, have you back in their life, and a lot of desire for you as a person. I feel like they're really seeing clearly like that you really always did mean a lot to them, and they wish that they, yeah, hadn't acted the way that they did. Clarified judgment. What is pile two's person currently thinking about pile two? Clarified judgment. What is pile two's person currently thinking? So we have the King of Pentacles. Clarified judgment. What is pile two's person currently thinking about pile two? Clarified judgment. What is pile two's person currently thinking about pile two? Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, the King of Pentacles sort of came out reversed, which is interesting. And this is all about loyalty, commitment, and stability. So for some of you, there may have been a lack of commitment from your person in the past. And I feel like that's what they're kind of like realizing, is that they wish that they had maybe with the Eight of Pentacles, like, put more work and effort into the connection, into being better to you, providing more for you, being more just someone that you could really depend on and rely on, and that, maybe they were not in the place, the headspace to be able to do that. And so with the Eight of Pentacles, there is a desire, I feel like, to put in work in this connection, put in work in themselves to improve things between the two of you. Let's see. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups. What is pile two's person currently thinking about pile two? Clarify the Eight of Cups. What is pile two's person currently thinking about pile two? Clarify the Eight of Cups. Seven of Cups. Clarify the Eight of Cups. And the Empress. Clarify the Eight of Cups. What is pile two's person currently thinking about pile two? Okay, well, it seems to be it. So what I'm seeing here is that with that Eight of Cups, that also could indicate that your person is realizing that there are maybe things in their life, perhaps other options that they do need to leave behind. Maybe in order to have this future with you, they do need to walk away from things. So we do have the Seven of Cups, which is definitely about different options. It's sort of the energy of a lot of like spiritual testing, where it's like we're kind of presented all these like shiny objects, and it's sort of like, we see where which choice we make often, will lead to certain consequences. And sometimes things can seem like a better option than they really are long term. And I can even see that maybe your person is sort of thinking about that there were some choices that they made in the past that maybe came from a little bit of a place of delusion or illusion. They weren't quite thinking straight, because we do see the Empress. Like your person is seeing that you sort of, are the ideal, you are the ultimate, and that they regret, I feel like, maybe even not choosing you in the past. Pile two. All right. Let's see. Clarify the Two of Wands. What is pile two's person currently thinking about pile two? Clarify the Two of Wands. What is pile two's person currently thinking? We have the Page of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Wands. Okay, so yeah, your person is definitely thinking, I feel like, about communication here. They want things to change in this connection with the Wheel of Fortune. They want things to shift. I feel like, so wherever you guys are now, maybe sort of in a period of quiet, or your person is sort of, holed up maybe in their room, sort of being non-communicative. They are wanting to return to you here with the Page of Wands. That's feeling very curious, very optimistic, very excited. And they do feel with the Wheel of Fortune that there is some sort of destiny between the two of you, some sort of fate. And that's why I feel like they're thinking about this, that it's almost like they feel like they're eventually going to return to you, like no matter what, is kind of what I'm hearing. And they do want to win you back here with the Six of Wands. They want to come in and have a victory with you. Maybe, again, resolve and heal issues from the past, let go of those things. All right. Clarify the Moon. What is pile two's person currently thinking about pile two, please? The Hanged Man. Clarify the Moon. What is pile two's person currently thinking about pile two? Whoa. Okay, so yeah, your person is definitely with the Hanged Man here. They're getting a new perspective on the situation, and it could be with this moon energy, it's like there were a lot of really deeply felt emotions that your person had for you, but it could have been they were very much shoved down by your person. Again, your person may have tried to run away from these emotions at one point or act like they weren't there. They may have even treated you like, they didn't care about you, or, they didn't care about the connection. And I feel like now they're really kind of going within, retreating within themselves, and they're seeing all of this very clearly. And they're seeing with the King of Pentacles or the Knight of Pentacles, like, they do want to come back to you. They want to nurture your connection. They want to fix things. They want to give you, again, that loyalty, that commitment that maybe they didn't give to you in the past. And then we have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So it's like, even if it's completely hidden within themselves and it's secretive, like, this person does see you as their, I feel like, ideal future partner. Again, like, the Four of Wands, the Ten of Cups can indicate marriage, commitment. It's just like you make this person feel, I feel like, so happy, and they may have even sort of been denying those feelings to themselves, like those feelings were within them, that you sparked these feelings of just like profound beauty and really deep love, but they may have been, not wanting to admit those things just out of their own insecurities and things like that. But yeah, definitely your person is very much thinking about how they may really regret not acting on this opportunity to have this really beautiful, love with you here. A really beautiful union. Let's get some oracle cards now. Pile 2. What is Pile 2's person currently thinking about Pile 2, please? We have loss, yeah, grief, sadness, resurrection. So there is a lot of sadness. They do feel like maybe I kept saying that, they did lose out on you and who you are as a wonderful person, and they may be shedding a lot of tears. There may be a lot of really deep sadness here. But it's interesting, resurrection. It's like, again, they want to renew it. They want to, I feel like, return to you. They want to come back. What is Pile 2's person currently thinking about Pile 2? What is Pile 2's person currently thinking about Pile 2? What is Pile 2's person currently thinking? We have the search, feeling lost, confused, and lonely. So yeah, there is a lot of loneliness here, like with the Eight of Cups and the Moon. Like, you may have been the person that really, your person may have felt the most deeply connected to in their life, who they felt the most love from, the most love for. And so now it's like they are, searching for themselves. They're searching for meaning in their life, because I feel that you provided them with a lot of meaning. You provided them with a sense of purpose, and maybe, the separation or the absence of you has left this person sort of, rudderless, sort of aimless. And now it's like they have to go within and they have to really find out, who are they actually, deep down. So I feel like you're really calling this person to self-discovery, maybe even spiritual awakening as well. So yeah, they may be spending a lot of time alone. What is Pile 2's person currently thinking about Pile 2? What is Pile 2's person currently thinking about Pile 2? What is Pile 2's person currently thinking about Pile 2? We have the Sacred Heart, yeah, passion, love, spiritual communion. So this is a very spiritual connection. This person does have a lot of really beautiful love for you, a lot of passion. And then we have Amethyst, transformation, certainty, and confidence. So currently, I feel like your person is going through a degree of transformation. They are going through some sort of ascension. It may be that they are having to look at all these really difficult, painful emotions. And that's sort of helping to, fashion a new version of themselves, helping them to let go of, certain maybe toxicity within themselves. It's interesting, this confidence energy. It's almost like maybe they are feeling confident now, even if they're sort of keeping it secret, that, they do have so much love for you. You are, their Four of Wands, their Ten of Cups, they're happily ever after. It's like they kind of know that now. Even if they're keeping it to themselves, it's like, I feel like it's become very, very obvious to them at this point, about their real feelings for you. All right, Pile 2. What is Pile 2's person currently thinking about Pile 2? All right, we have... Okay, so we have separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. Again, very similar to the lost card. So yes, your person is very sad. They definitely do miss you a lot. They're feeling the separation. We have sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. So the sunglasses kind of give me the vibe that your person is definitely like keeping an eye on you, but they might be kind of keeping it under wraps. Like they could be stalking one on social media a lot, or whatever form of information that they can gather on you. I feel like they're sort of getting it, but there's like, it's like you don't see their eyes. Like you don't necessarily know that they're doing it, but they definitely are. That even could be with the searches. It's like they're on social media, like searching up your name, things like that. We have the date card, meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. So what I'm seeing is, they want to come back. They feel like they want to ask you on a date. They want to ask you to hang out. Maybe have a conversation, talk things over. We have twin flames, yin, yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, and complement each other. So I feel like they are thinking about how you are. Perhaps some of you guys are twins. You have this really deep soulmate connection. And I feel like they're thinking about how, like, with that twin flame energy, it's like how perfect you are for them. How they really do feel like complete with you, like with that Four of Wands energy that, they could have spent a lifetime with you. We have photograph, looking at your photos, exactly like looking on like Instagram or something, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So they're feeling very nostalgic, I feel like, about the past. Maybe think when things were good between the two of you guys. And they're really missing you. So if they have pictures of you on their phone, I feel like they're kind of like looking at them with a sense of sadness and definitely loss. I feel like wishing that things could be different. Definitely. Let's see. Let's get some messages from them now and see what they want to say to you guys. What does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2, please? What does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2, please? Okay, let's see. Closer. I need to be close to you. I want to feel your touch. So they're missing your touch. They're missing the passion. They're missing the closeness, the intimacy, definitely with that separation. Maturity and growing up and taking accountability for my actions and choices. And I feel that with the Judgment card and the Justice card is that that energy of maturity. I feel like your person is changing and they are taking accountability. I feel like for the ways that they treated you. I feel like they're being honest with themselves about that. That maybe some of their choices did not, reflect the best version of themselves. What does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2, please? What does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? Intuition. My intuition always guides me back to you. I know we have a special connection. So they are feeling, and I feel like that's what that confidence energy is with the amethyst, that even kind of is like the third eye of it, the crown chakra, that there is just this intuitive feeling that this person has that, they're meant to come back to you. I think I said that earlier, like, they're always going to want to return to you. So it is like they're looking for you. Maybe even, when they're out in the street or wherever they live, they see someone that has hair like you or kind of like a body like you. And like, I feel like for a second, they kind of wonder if that's you. And it's like they just are sort of like maybe seeing your name or your face everywhere as well. What does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? Similarity, we're like two sides of the same coin. Interesting. Yeah, like with that duality energy with the twin flame card. They do see that you guys are so alike. Secrets. I hid a lot of my innermost feelings and love from you because I was scared. And we see that with the moon, that there was so much your person felt that was maybe unexpressed. And then trust. I'm ready to open my heart and trust so I can go all in with you. So I feel like that's what they're shifting into is trusting the connection, trusting the love, trusting the feeling that they have for you so they can finally open up and, be really real with you and vulnerable. And I feel like this loss and this separation is really making your person think about, maybe all the unspoken things, all the unspoken emotions. You are my true home. My heart is always with you. Beautiful. What does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? What does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2, please? But please don't doubt my love for you is the greatest truth of my heart. So yeah, they don't want you to doubt that they ever loved you because it's very true for them, even if they didn't express it. I worship your light and beauty, and I resent the distance between us and the things I did to create it. I feel like that's pretty, definitely pretty relevant to to this reading. And then we are divine beings having a human experience, and I'm so grateful you were a part of mine. So, I feel like they really are deep down very grateful for the time that they spent with you. I feel like even the fact that you guys know each other, your person feels very blessed to have met you. All right, Pile 2. Let's see. Let's get you an oracle card before we close out your reading. What does Pile 2 need to hear right now, please? What does Pile 2 need to hear right now? These two flew over. This is kind of nice how it just like fell right there. So this one says passion, like beautiful imagery. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. So you are very seductive. I feel like a lot of people may be feeling very magnetized towards you. So remember just how, how beautiful you are, how, sensual you are, and definitely enjoy that if you are feeling like a heightened magnetism. Maybe a lot of people have been complimenting you recently. Then we have this beautiful dove. Love that. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So if you guys are in separation with your person, you may not understand why, but oftentimes, these separations, these things that happen between us are always for our highest good in the end, even if it's very painful. We do grow and learn so much from those challenges that, we look back eventually and we're like, I really wouldn't have grown so much. I wouldn't have pursued this thing, or I wouldn't have wanted to learn this or read this book if it hadn't been for this event that happened. And so I feel like once we zoom out, we can get a higher perspective. So always remember that, yeah, turmoil, inevitably will lead to the birth of something new if you give it enough time. All right, pile 2, thank you so much for watching. It has been lovely reading for you. Sending you so much love, abundance, beauty, other good things. All right, take care. Bye-bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Let's look into what your person is thinking about you guys currently. All right, pile 3. What is pile 3's person thinking about pile 3 currently? All right, so we have Justice, we have the Three of Wands, we have the Moon, the Two of Wands, and Judgment. What is pile 3's person thinking about pile 3 currently? What is pile 3's person thinking? We have the Five of Cups and the Four of Cups. Okay, so what am I seeing here? Okay, so I feel like your person is definitely thinking about moving things forward in the future here with like Three of Wands, the Two of Wands. There's a certain level of, I feel like, balance your person wants to bring back to this connection, as well as what I'm seeing that they're thinking about. I feel like right now they're planning maybe how to bring this to you. This could be about apologies, things like that. Yeah, with the Moon, I'm seeing a lot of really deep, I feel like, emotions here. Your person's kind of exploring their shadow side. There may be a lot of unexpressed feelings that they have for you as well. And I feel like with this Five of Cups, there is this maybe regret over feelings that they didn't communicate to you, or things that they didn't say. The Four of Cups also represents like missed opportunities. So it could be that they're kind of thinking like, how did I let this person get away from me? Or how did I let this connection, reach this point? Or, how did I let this person walk away from me? Things like that. It's like your person is maybe really reflecting on the choices that led up to, perhaps separation here with you. And I feel like there is this energy of maybe disappointment in themselves, kind of looking at, like kind of like crying over spilled milk energy. They're like kind of mourning, I feel like, a lot of their choices and decisions. But I feel like at the Moon, it's like there's a lot of secrecy here. Like they may not be showing that on the surface, that they are maybe very deeply sad. They are hurting. They do have all these regrets that may be something that they're kind of trying to hide a bit, and maybe kind of put on an air of, indifference. I also feel like with the Moon, they're really connecting to their emotions and their intuition. And I feel like when they do that, they feel this overwhelming sense of maybe loss and insecurity as well. So Three of Wands and Judgment. So I feel like with the Judgment card, that shows that it's like your person has had some sort of rebirth, some sort of reawakening. And now it's like, in regards to you, they're really seeing like that they do want to return to you with the Three of Wands. They want to come back to you. The Three of Wands I always see as like kind of like the pre-Four of Wands. So they want to come back to you. They want to have a reunion with you of some sort. So I feel like right now they're planning maybe what to say or what to do, because it's all of a sudden like they've had this sort of dramatic awakening, and they're like, oh my gosh, like I have to come back to this person. Like, I miss them so much. I care about them so much. This is a person I really do love and have feelings for. And I don't want to just let things maybe stay where they are right now, which could be in a bit of an uncomfortable place with you. It's like they want to, I think, make things right for sure. Let's clarify a bit now and see what else is going on. Let's see. Clarify Justice. What is pile 3's person currently thinking about pile 3? Clarify Justice. Clarify Justice. Transformation and the Nine of Swords. So there's some sort of ego death, I feel like, happening for them right now. It's sort of karmatic is what I feel. I feel like the Justice card represents definitely like, what we put out into the universe, we always receive. So the ways that we treat other people, somehow, some way we will somehow get, we will reap the consequences or benefits of that energy. So they are having sort of, like this death energy. They are purifying themselves. So yeah, I feel like there's some sort of metamorphosis, or I feel like your person is really being called to maybe surrender their ego here, surrender their fears. And you definitely a lot of maybe anxiety about this as well. There could be a lot of anxiety about definitely maybe the way that they did act in the past, and that it's kind of haunting them is what I'm getting here. Overthinking a lot. They're having to really deal with themselves, and they may be very, like haunted with the regret, haunted with feelings of sadness about how things panned out. They may be very anxious, not sleeping well at night because they're very caught up in their head, thinking about all of this. And I feel like all of this anxiety energy, all of this is sort of like teaching them, that in the future they want to make choices that are maybe more aligned or balanced so that they don't have to deal with, all this guilt here that they're having to face. Let's see. Clarify the Five of Cups. What is pile three's person currently thinking about pile three? The Fool. Clarify the Five of Cups. What is pile three's person currently thinking? C. Clarify the Five of Cups. What is pile three's person currently thinking about pile three? Seven of Wands. Okay, so your person is definitely, I feel like, thinking with this energy of regret again about kind of being in this devilish energy here with the ego card. They may have been very stuck in illusion, very stuck in distortion, very much stuck kind of like, it's like that karmic attachment. It's like unhealthy, addiction, cycles, like things like that. And it's like your person is really thinking about how they want to let go of this like sort of toxic energy within themselves and have this new beginning with you here with the Fool, that they do want to leave this sort of energy behind, leave all this, you leave all these problems behind and have this fresh start with you. And I feel like they're hoping that they can, be assertive here, that they can believe in themselves and fight for this connection, because I feel like they don't want to lose you permanently is really what I'm getting here. They want to have a beginning after all of this, maybe cataclysm or change between the two of you. It's like they don't want to just, like I was saying earlier, like they don't want to just leave it off where the things are. It's like they feel like there's maybe still so much left to say, or so much potential left here between the two of you. Like with this card, you can see there's like still two cups, standing up. There's still, I feel like, love here that your person feels. And so they don't want to have to just maybe like, walk away and leave this all behind, because I feel like fundamentally they still care. Let's see. Clarify the Three of Wands. What is pile three's person currently thinking about pile three? We have Temperance. Clarify the Three of Wands. What is pile three's person currently thinking about pile three? Clarify the Three of Wands. What is pile three's person currently thinking about pile three? Oops. Clarify the Three of Wands. What is pile three's person currently thinking about pile three? Okay. Oops. Okay, so we have Temperance and the Four of Swords. So yeah, they definitely want to heal this connection here. They want things to get fixed between the two of you. Temperance is definitely about integration of like masculine and feminine. It's about integration of, emotions and things like that. I feel like this person isn't comfortable if there are like sort of negative feelings between the two of you. It's like, it's making them really uncomfortable. It's like they feel super called to speak their truth and, bring some sort of peace to your connection. So I feel like they do want to return to you and maybe offer you some sort of apology. But right now with the Four of Swords, they're definitely deeply reflecting on all of this, maybe thinking about what the right thing to say is. There could also be an element of spirituality. They're connecting to source, maybe to help them figure all of this out as well. Clarify the Four of Cups. What is pile three's person currently thinking? Clarify the Four of Cups. What is pile three's person currently thinking about pile three? Clarify the Four of Cups. What is pile three's person currently thinking about pile three? Clarify the Four of Cups. Clarify the Four of Cups. What is pile three's person currently thinking? Okay, so there is the World here. There's definitely some sort of completion and maturity here that your person is going through. And I feel like it's because of all this self-reflection that they're doing, and maybe even the loss and the regret is sort of forcing your person to maybe go beyond who they currently are, sort of graduate to the, a new level, and again, return to the Fool energy, which is that fresh start. And it's like they know, I feel like there are things within themselves, and maybe there are people that they do need to leave behind in order to do this with the Eight of Cups, detaching from that ego energy, detaching from the devil energy of being super caught up in the material world, sort of lower level desires, things like that. It's like your person is really thinking about how there is a need for them to mature and change. I feel like if they want to bring healing and harmony back to you in the connection, it's like they know that they have to do, I feel like, the inner work to achieve that first. All right, let's get some oracle cards now and see what else they're thinking about you. All right, pile 3. What is pile 3's person currently thinking about pile 3, please? What is pile 3's person currently thinking? What is pile 3's person currently thinking? What is pile 3's person currently thinking about pile 3? What is pile 3's person currently thinking about pile 3? What is pile 3's person currently thinking about pile 3? What is pile 3's person currently thinking about pile 3? What is pile 3's person thinking? Okay, we have... Okay, so... we have the search, feeling lost, confused, and lonely. So, yeah, your person may be feeling, lonely at times, definitely with the Five of Cups. They may be feeling a bit lost without you. They may also just be searching for meaning in their life currently. Definitely with the Eight of Cups, that is that sort of spiritual journey. So your person may be spending a lot of time just sitting back, reflecting, trying to find themselves, trying to maybe connect with Source. And I feel like they are very lonely without you. Like, they definitely miss you a lot. We also have the Flame Tree, the start of something new. So it's like they do want that new beginning, like we saw with the Fool. They want to have a fresh start with you. They want to, I feel like, rekindle the flame between the two of you, definitely here. That's what they're thinking about. That there is this just passion that they have for you that hasn't died out within them, that they do want to explore. We have Jewel within a teardrop, appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. And I definitely see that Five of Cups can be like, very tearful, a lot of crying. So it's kind of showing that, like, there maybe is a lot of heartbreak they're experiencing right now. But I feel like it's helping them appreciate, what they had with you and who you are as a person. And that they definitely do want to reconnect with Source, but I also feel like that this is really them wanting to reconnect with you after a time of separation or a period of loneliness and grief and isolation. It's like they're really seeing like how much value, how much beauty and light and love that you added to their life, and they want to come back to that. We have achievement, keep focused on your dreams. So we can see that it's like with the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands, like they are focused on coming back to you, and I feel like they aren't giving up on this dream of maybe reconnecting with you, coming back to you. And they do want to achieve this. Like, they don't want to just, I feel like, give up on this with you, because I feel like this means a lot to this person. And so it's not like something they can just so easily let go of. It's really meaningful to them. All right, pile 3. What is pile 3's person currently thinking about pile 3? What is pile 3's person currently thinking about pile 3? What is pile 3's person currently thinking about pile 3? We have the Dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. So, yeah, they know, I feel like, that they do have to change, they do have to adapt, they do need to heal. Interesting things coming to light. So that could be about them thinking about wanting to bring some sort of truth to you as well. What is pile 3's person currently thinking about pile 3? What is pile 3's person currently thinking about pile 3? We have heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. And look at that again. Feeling lost coming out twice. So they are really suffering, I feel, from a lot of heartbreak. What is pile 3's person currently thinking about pile 3? What is pile 3's person currently thinking about pile 3? And we have the Butterfly, again, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. And that's what I'm seeing with the world, is there is growth. It's like an old version of themselves is no longer serving them. And they do need to release, they do need to heal. And it's like they want to take things to the next phase with you. So that could be, increased levels of commitment that they're thinking about. We have photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, and making memories. So very caught up again with the Five of Cups, looking back on the past, really grieving the past. But I feel like also caught up thinking about, when times were good between the two of you. And they want to make new memories with you. It's like that's what this achievement energy is. It's like they're fantasizing about the future that you guys could have together, if they return to you. What does pile three's person want to say to pile three right now, please? We have pride. Being stuck in my ego kept me from being honest with you. So, and I think that's what they're really reflecting on right now is their pride, their ego, how it kept causing problems here. We have self-love. In order to love you, I need to love myself. Interesting, isn't it? Yeah, this says, where is it? Healing the inner child. Yeah, so that's definitely what they're, I feel like, trying to do right now, is love themselves. You have immaturity. Oh my God, look at that again. I'm seeing now how my ego and immaturity sabotaged our connection. I wish I hadn't been so foolish. And it's interesting with the Five of Cups, I think the Fool actually clarified the Five of Cups, and I kind of intuitively felt like maybe they are literally looking back and being like, wow, I was so foolish. I was so immature. I didn't know what I was doing. We have timing. Everything is unfolding between us at the exact right time. What does pile three's person want to say to pile three? I'm going to reshuffle. What is pile three's person thinking about pile three right now, please? Or what does pile three's person want to say to pile three right now? What does pile three's person want to say to pile three right now, please? Sadness, I miss you so much, my love. And literally with the sad card, the heartbroken energy, missing you so much. And then nostalgia. Look at that. Look at this again. This is actually like really synchronistic. That's literally what this card says. I'm thinking about all the good times we've had together and I want to make new memories with you. Literally. That's exactly what they're thinking about. Aw, that's really sweet. I feel bad for your person though to a certain extent because I feel like they're really feeling the loss of you in their life right now. They're going through it. I feel like they're being kind of hard on themselves, to be honest, but you know, it's important to be honest and really, you know, when we screw up, we gotta kind of come to terms with it and heal and move on, forgive ourselves and learn from it. Try not to make the same mistake again. What does pile three need to hear right now, please? What does pile three need to hear right now, please? What does pile three need to hear? We have our love will conquer all. Beautiful. So, you know, love always ultimately does overcome ego. It may be a difficult transformation, but it does eventually happen. My heart aches to be near you. Look at that sadness. They're aching for you. I want to pull you close and never let go. What does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What does pile three's person want to say to pile three? You are the treasure of my heart. Beautiful. You are so fascinating and mysterious. You have so much depth I wish to explore. So I kind of get like high priestess vibes from this. You could be just a very spiritual person, very deep. And I feel like you really intrigue your person based on that. I feel protective of you and our divine love. And your love is irreplaceable. I know I will never find anyone else with whom I feel such a strong and magical connection. And I feel like that's really what they're it's really being made clear to them, you know, just how deep this connection is, you know, how meaningful it is to them, and that you really are irreplaceable. And that's why they're feeling like, you know, so regretful about this immaturity is like, you know, I wish I hadn't messed up something so profound, you know, with this person that I really cared about. All right, before we close out your reading, let's get you a word of advice, pile three. What does pile three need to hear right now, please? What does pile three need to hear right now? What does pile three need to hear? All right, I'll take these ones. So this says, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So I feel like that's a message from your person telling you, you know, how much they really do love you and that they are thinking about you right now. This one is really beautiful. This one says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you find yourself currently in. So, you know, you may be experiencing sadness if you are separated from your person, and you can find happiness, you know, outside of just, you know, love relationships. You can find happiness through a lot of other means. So make sure you're prioritizing yourself, you know, your friendships, doing things that really light you up and make you feel very inspired, because by being in that energy of, you know, following your dreams and feeling really content, that is how you call in naturally, you know, a lot of really good things into your life. And then we have this card, forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So I feel like this is about your person. Like if there, you know, was a lot of pain between the two of you, a lot of things, you know, were really hard. Definitely remember not to take anything personally that has happened. And also maybe stop, if you find yourself ruminating and getting upset about, you know, things that happened. It's like, you know, naturally there's an element of that. that happens. It's hard not to, dwell in the past sometimes, but definitely, if you want to create more joy, if you really want to experience your life, it's good not to be too caught up in the past or the future and be more in the now moment. Because you're able to really experience the fullness of life that way rather than carrying around like a really heavy burden of, just pain all the time. Well, anyway, pile three, thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure reading for you, sending you so much love, abundance, joy, and all of those other good things. Please take care of yourselves and stay safe. All right. Bye-bye.